What's happening, guys? This is Mike at Mike's Total Dragon Channel, and I finally finished the 5-issue miniseries Sabretooth, The Dead Don't Talk by Frank Terry, and I really enjoyed it. I've always been a big Sabretooth fan. I like the character. I like his the way that he accepts his role as being basically a psychopath, as opposed to Wolverine, who always fights his violent urges. Sabretooth, he embraces them and, makes the most out of them. And you really get to see that a lot here in this miniseries. 5-issue miniseries, and it is set in basically, it's 99% a flashback story. And it is set in kind of the late 1800s in the Marvel Universe. And if you have ever seen the movie Gangs of New York, it is basically that's what this story is. It's basically set during that time period, but it has a whole lot of really cool Easter eggs that are set in the Marvel Universe. Like, here's one gang, the Yancey Street Gang, and then you start to see the more fantastic elements of the Marvel Universe. You see the Franken Gang, the Street Sorcerer Supremes, the Shockers, a group of, it's like a gang with just like a technology gimmick. The Night Flyers, a vampire gang. So it's basically, like I said, the Gangs of New York set in that era, but with, the Marvel Universe. Lots of winks and nods. The mayor of New York right here is somebody by the last name of Fisk. You see Mr. Sinister is in here. You see somebody from, I believe it's pronounced Kunlun. Where Iron Fist got his abilities from. So it's just those Easter eggs and the story and the time period all work really well together. And of course, with it being Sabretooth, you have a ton of violence and action, a lot of blood, as you can see. Here's Sabretooth delivering a big uppercut, slashing this crocodile's throat. So it's a lot. It's not Red Band, but it's still incredibly violent. So you've got a lot of scenes with a lot of gore. And here's the creative team right here. Frank Terry, who I've read some of his stuff before. And Michael Stamaria. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. See, and here's a scene where they are at basically like at a P.T. Barnum style exhibit. And you have these cool Easter eggs, the guns of the Two-Gun Kid, a reference to the Savage Land, a reference to Apocalypse, his tomb. So it's all these things combined. See, it takes place here in 1909, kind of along that same timeline as the movie Gangs of New York took place in. See, we have here a man who's created a early prototype of Iron Man style suit. But there's one scene, there's a lot of really good action in here. And this character here, she is the assassin that comes from Kunlun. And her and Sabretooth have a really big knockdown drag out fight. But I don't want to give away too much of it. But just a really fun 5-issue miniseries with a lot of cool Easter eggs, a lot of cool fighting scenes, some violence, gore, everything that goes hand in hand with Sabretooth. So the last issue, issue 5, I believe it just came out this week. So you still have a chance to probably pick these up as singles before it goes to trade paperback. But Sabretooth, The Dead Don't Talk, highly recommend it. Check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. Talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Bye-bye.